warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give to Cook out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Mond looks to throw on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Mond. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. From the gun, here's Mond. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Mond going to throw it. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels. Break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Here's Hines. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his 1st step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Seahawks nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, here's Mon. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mon now off of play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Minnesota.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks.
Here's Mon. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And he comes back with one complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw again. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
23 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Mond escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
On the move to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 50. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. Hines. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mon. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here's Mon. They're going for it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Vikings 17, Seahawks 14.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get... Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, it's Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mond. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Mond. It's caught. Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bond going to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
First down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wilson to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hines, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mond. That's complete. It's Cook.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Forced out to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, here's Mond.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check, Mike. Drill green. Check, Mike 21. It's our field.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.